Here we go. You ready? Everyone's on?
Hold on. Give me one quick sec. I'm just adjusting a pillow so I can actually like sit up straight and not fucking kill myself.
Apologize for the delay, ladies and gentlemen. This is a bigger game block and just a lot of crap to deal with.
And it's also been a relatively long weekend, so thank you for sticking with us.
Yes.
We're bringing the energy back. You guys have tons of energy for indie games. We'll have a ton of energy.
Here's something to get energetic about. This is a giveaway. Chronology, time changes everything. I will start the giveaway. The giveaway's already started, actually. So vote if you're not signed in, sign in, or else you won't be able to win. Let's watch the video.
Tell your friends. Bring all your friends. Post it on Twitter. Tell all of your fans to come in and talk to you and have fun if you are releasing a game or you already have released a game. Let's make the end of Day 2 of IRX awesome and super fun.
The world has ended. But that's all in the past. And that's where we're going. With the help of my sticky friend, Snail, who is able to stop time. I need a passport. I'm going to change the past to fix the future. We're off on a fantastic journey through a strange world before and after its demise. To unwrite the tragedies of time. Time changes everything.
Chronology, time changes everything by Bedtime Digital Games. You can follow them at Bedtime DG. It's on Steam for $4.99 currently, or you can vote for the giveaway if you'd like a copy, and you could win.
It's a possibility.
And by the way, this is the same developer that made Back to Bed, which is a really cool stylistic puzzle game. This is different altogether, though.
This one, I can't wait for this one. I'm trying to justify opening up Steam while streaming and buying it now, since I don't get to win a copy of my own.
It's only $5.
I liked the Roz cameo from Monsters, Inc.
Oh, I missed that. Oh yeah, there she is.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. Interesting. So this is different from their other game. It's much more of a platformer. However, it looks like there's still probably some puzzle aspects to it.
Well, you do have to control time to...
Yep. Again, I wonder if this is Braid inspired.
Yeah, well, and it's also really funny, too, because it's before and after and before and after. So there is a... I guess there is a nice anchor in time with all these time games. But I like that little aesthetic where it's just like there is a now... And then there is a before now and an after now, but we are experiencing all of them at once. So why not just call them now?
And
the game looks really, really fun.
I
really
love the
nice
art in
and
this
funny.
one.
The writing is really nice too. I really liked what they did with the trailer.
Super cool. Chronology from Bedtime Digital Games. Go ahead.
Gonna buy one tonight.
Yes.
I will.
All right, go ahead and make sure, because I'm like 5 seconds. I'm about to stop the thing. So vote. Sign in,
if
vote.
You want to copy.
Here we go.
What do we got next?
Winners.
Next we have Aron.
Twice removed, and Garrett Poe. Congratulations. And I would
Congratulations, guys.
I would call it Aron. However, we don't have. This is the second Game Jam game from IRX 16 Jam.
Yes.
We don't have gameplay of this, so we'll just talk about it. Can you guys start it off while I whisper these codes?
Yeah. So Aron, it's a third-person sort of click around combat game where
dungeon adventure game.
Yeah, dungeon. Perfect example.
Almost like an RPG.
Perfect explanation. Yeah, sort of like an RPG, but with a little bit more. It's not quite a hack and slash because you aren't. It does have auto attack, but there are different abilities and spells that you learn, and there's also the parry ability, where if you parry an enemy attack, you can then come back at them with a stronger attack. It's really about like timing and picking your battles and trying not to die. And I really died a lot playing this game. It is a little bit bare because it is.
It was a jam game.
It was a jam game, but it's surprisingly really it's a very cool amount of game considering the time.
Well, the important thing when it comes to Gam James. Gam James?
Jam
Jam Games is the potential, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I mean,
that,
if it has a lot of potential, then it can be developed further, and
exactly.
Because they only had a certain amount of time to develop it.
Well, I mean, like, and the models are really really nice looking. I mean, like, talking about like updates, add more, because it is just a flat terrain. But a lot of the assets in this game look really cool. The atmosphere is really nice. The combat, once you get used to the combat, it doesn't get too easy, because the timing on it is still, timing is still a really important thing. Some of the things I didn't quite get, and I kind of wish that the combat was a little bit faster paced. But
I can see that.
Again, game jam game.
Yeah, well, and I mean, it shows a very solid foundation.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I want to see this developed.
It didn't crash and it ran very smoothly. So
yeah.
Can't really complain there. I did actually have a lot of fun playing it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the next game that we're talking about.
Sorry, that one was not as developed as some of the others, but without the video, it's kind of hard to see.
Check the link, and you'll get a lot more options. You can play it for yourself. Yep. It's free, so you lose nothing. Yep. So the next up is a game called Astral Terra, and excuse me, I'm just finishing this up.
Super Rock Blasters.
Damn it, Super Rock Blasters. That's what I meant to say. Rock Blasters.
I get those confused all the time myself. Super Rock Blasters, Astral Terra, they have letters involved that I understand.
All right, Super Rock Blasters. I don't know why I thought that. But anyway, here we go. That's son of a bitch. There we go. Another Asteroids-inspired game, Super Rock Blasters, by Quadratron Games. You can follow them at Quadratron Games. It's on itch.io for $4, and Xenus Prime in the chat is the dev. You may ask questions of him.
Did we see this at a convention?
Not this one particularly, but we've seen other games by Quadratron.
Yeah, we covered Threshold, and I know of Monsters. I can't remember if we covered it or not. Yeah, this looks like the perfect balance of just chaotic, fun, kill your friends mayhem.
It's really nice and smooth looking, and I like the this is simple of me, but I'm like, ooh, pretty colors all over the place. Well, sorry, Rev.
Like, come on. Like, if the original Asteroids had the chance to do colors like that, they totally would have. And
it's also, by the way, it's competitive local multiplayer mentions in the gameplay, which also separates it from that, and makes it a lot more hectic.
Yeah.
Because you not only do you have to watch out for the other ships, but then you got the asteroids flying all around. So you're and it's true asteroid style. It's pretty slidey.
Yeah. It is space after all. It is a frictionless space.
So it's gonna take some skill to be that. So again, if you want to win a copy of that, make sure you vote yes in the contest.
Yes, and it is coming to. It has been greenlit and it is coming to Steam at the either at the end of 2016 or the beginning of 2017. So definitely look out for that. I'm pretty excited. Yep. If we could, I bet you we could get like a Hamachi server to trick it into thinking that we're on LAN or local, and then just kill each other. We could probably do that. Maybe.
Possibly. That's not a bad idea. All right, so I'm going to leave that going for now. What's next? Now it's Astral Terra.
Yes,
so,
now it's Astral Terra.
No one's voted for this, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Nobody wants it? I'll vote for it.
Well, you can't have it.
Oh. Well, if nobody else does, why not?
Well, we can't have it, because you work here.
I'm a host. I would be abusing this position or something like that.
Well, I shouldn't say no one voted for it, because everyone's saying I'm going to buy it.
Oh. Well, there you go.
So, hey. So I'm going to end this in
the point of the giveaway?
I'm going to end this in like 20 seconds and just make sure everyone gets a chance to sign in and vote.
If you want your copy of it, you got to vote for yes.
Yeah, you got to vote for yes. And I'm going to go back to our faces. In the meantime, and all right. Oh, we have someone voted.
Woohoo!
Twice removed. You vote. You win. You cheapskate. I'm just kidding. So you win a copy of.
Last minute.
You win a copy of Super Rock Blasters. Congratulations! I will whisper that to you and to the rest of you who are going to buy the game. Thank you for supporting the devs.
Do it.
All right. So up next is a game called Astral Terra. All right, I'm going to leave the gameplay going. It's a little bit longer, so we'll just have that muted for now.
I will say,
Astral Terra.
The first thing I want to say is that this game is still very much in early access.
Yes,
for real. It is not the cleanest of in the cleanest of states. You know, it's still a little. It's still a little rough. There's still a lot of features that they're looking to add.
But if you like the concept of it and you want to support the devs while they're developing it, definitely go out and buy it. Otherwise, there is a giveaway, and you can just win a copy and try it yourself.
It's Tethys Interactive.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how you'd pronounce it, right? Tethys.
Mm-hmm.
And it is $14.99
on Steam. So support
Steam.
the devs that way.
And I believe it is Windows only. Right now.
What's really cool about this game and what separates it, because you can kind of see it's like somewhat of a like a Minecraft inspiration type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what's really cool about this is that you can actually, what's the word I'm trying to think of?
Manipulate
change the terrain. I can't think of the word though for it. But you can change the terrain. You can build up. You're seeing in the gameplay right there. When I first went into it, this might even be updated past that because I don't think I could even build buildings yet. But I was able to make my way across a lake by making land. Pulling land from somewhere else and making land across the lake, and or I could get up high and there's places that you can get to, secret little places. It's a really nice looking game, and it's not even finished yet. I can only imagine it's going to get even better as far as the textures and stuff like that. Yeah,
exactly. I will say that this game is going to it's going to change a lot, and
terraform is the word. Thank you.
Yeah, I did already say that, but I guess you didn't hear me.
Well, I don't believe you
either.
Okay, cool. Then that makes sense. That is the biggest thing is that this is there have been some users talking about how it's it's not finished enough for me. So keep that in mind. But this is a enormous game with so many great features, RPG and survival elements. Right now, I think they're mostly focusing on engine and getting the game working because the last time I played it, sandbox mode was the only mode that you could do, but sandbox mode in this game is super fun because you can just build yourself a mountain and then put a castle on the mountain and just be like, I just built this mountain and this castle and it's all mine.
And we're giving away
what more do you need to do in a game?
We're giving away a copy of that, so if you guys want to go ahead and vote for it. Unfortunately, we could keep talking, but we do have to move right along.
Yes.
So I'll go ahead and pick the winners now.
All right. Adventures on the Plains. Covered...
Garrett Pokin twice removed. Again. Yeah. So, if they're going to keep taking advantage of it, the rest of you are missing out. Just saying.
This one reminds me of one of the games that we covered really early on, where it was like the space shooter game, but you could tunnel and add walls and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
very similar mechanics.
Space Engineers?
Space Engineers. Or the one that we were playing. That's like Minecraft in space.
Starmaid.
Yeah,
Starmaid. All those are great. Coming up next.
Yes, coming up next is Goblins and
Overlay.
Grottos. So that was Goblins and Grottos by Psychic Software and Goblin Porto. You can follow Psychic Software at Psychic Software. And you can find the game on Steam for $12.99. Completely worth it. Fantastic game. This won last year's Best Game Design Award for IRX 15.
Yes. It was a fantastic game. It is out. It is fully out, and I will say I have probably put more time into that one recently than I have any other game.
So here's a giveaway for Goblins and Grottos as well. So look out for that.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to play it, but one of the aspects that I absolutely love is the level building, because I used to play a lot of knit stories, and I mostly played knit stories to make my own levels, and so you can not only have tons of fun playing Goblins and Grottos, but I think that if somebody picks this up and likes doing the level editor, it might be a doorway into more game development, which would be awesome. Because any sort of resource like that where you can just make fun and then have fun playing a game,
and it puts you into that mindset of
exactly.
Yeah. And so what's cool about this game is that it kind of flips the whole hero versus villain thing. Instead of playing the hero, you play as the goblins, where the heroes are trying to kill you, going through.
You mean the villains?
Well, in this case,
they're villains.
They are giant dicks.
They're D&D players. They're D&D players.
They are giant dicks in this game. But so you're the goblin. You're setting traps. You're like, screw these guys. They kill us. They don't even like think about how we feel about all this in the world. So it's kind of like a puzzly platformer type of thing, where you have to figure out how to make your way through and kill the heroes, or in this case, the villains. Sorry. And the dev is in chat. Psychic Software is in chat with us, so feel free to ask any questions and all of that. Apparently, the new trailer is cooler, so I might have to go check that out. But yeah,
every RPG player ever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, and if you didn't notice, there is a giveaway for Goblins and Grottos. Vote or forever hold your peace, lest Twice Removed and Garrett take all the codes, and you can't complain because you didn't vote. Just saying.
Now, Psychic Software, while we're doing the giveaway, my understanding, this kind of drew inspiration from, I would assume, the Goblins comic. Is that correct?
While we're waiting for him to reply, I also just want to mention that the art in this game is so freaking cool.
Yeah, this is another game
nice
that Matei had picked as one of his favorite artistic
pixel art
games. And also, just as a reminder, you need to be signed in, lurkers, to join the giveaway and win games. And of course, all these games are part of the major giveaway pack. All right. And I'm going to probably in like 30 seconds end the giveaway too, just so you know.
Yes.
No, so it was not inspired by the Goblins webcomic. Interesting. Awesome.
All right. And let's see, what do we have next? Dissonance.
Dissonance. Phil Royer.
This is a fun little experiment. I love it.
All right. Oh, the game? Gonna end this giveaway because Dissonance is also a giveaway. A lot of giveaways in this block.
Yes.
All right. There we go. Winners are Twice Removed. Although there were more yes votes in this one, so Twice Removed and Aminomad. So congratulations on that. I will whisper you your codes. But first, here comes the video for Dissonance.
Bartholomew Brittle lived in a 157-square-foot apartment. Every morning at 9:42 a.m., he would rise and make English breakfast tea. While letting the tea steep for 3 minutes and 14 seconds, he showered. Bartholomew was content. He had what he needed. A small bookcase at the end of his bed held whatever adventures he wanted to have. The excitement in his life came from his work as a movie theater projectionist. He had all the journeys, thrills, and triumphs he could ever need right there in the booth, seeing every film over and over again until his memories and scenes from the movies were seamlessly merged together.
Dissonance by Philip Royer. You can follow him on Twitter at Little Tin Man, and of course, this is on Steam and itch.io for $2.99. And once again, there's a giveaway. If you want this, vote yes. Lots of giveaways. Good stuff.
I remember.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go. I remember talking to Phil about Super Pixalo. I think it was actually last year at IRX.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about developing this game and how he completely changed everything that he did with Super Pixalo to do this game, and I think it was because he was having a really hard. From what I remember, he's a very technical person, and he's not very artistically minded, and so he wanted to do something that he could I don't know, I guess better express within a video game, and this is what came out of that mindset. And he can probably correct me. It's like, well, that's not exactly what I said, but that's what I remember from a year ago.
He is Little Tin Man in chat too, by the way, in case you have questions.
Yeah, the thing that I appreciated most about this is that each one of the chapters, as it were, is its own experience. It's like it's a mini game, but it's not really a game. It's more a functional mechanic to me to move along to the story, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was talking about the technical overhaul. I remember reading in one of his posts about how finding the correct way to get things done so that it would scale at any resolution was definitely interesting.
So he said that he got a lot of fallout from Super Pixalo, or Pixelo. I always forget which one was Pixalo.
Correctly.
So I mean, I remember like indie gamer chick kind of gave him some crap about Super Pixalo, and then he went back and fixed some things, and it was a good critique, and not just taking a crap on the game. And then he went back and fixed it, and now he says that he. Basically, with this game, he's like, you know what, I've got nothing to lose, so he just did it.
Yeah.
And I appreciate, a lot of people are going to be like, well, it's not really a game, it's interactive fiction, which is a game, but anyway, it's, not just a game, it's also art. When you're talking about,
exactly.
When you read a book, it's art.
It also helps that it's good.
Yeah, that too.
So,
And you can go in different directions with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. So giveaways ending. If you don't
by the way, it is $2.99 Windows, Mac, and Linux.
Hurry up and vote
on itch.io.
Go.
It can be found right there. For those of you who said you wanted to buy it, you can buy it.
Here we go. Ending the giveaway. Blah 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 blah. Twice removed.
Well done.
It's going away. You don't need the mega pack. You're just gonna.
Yeah. You're just gonna get doubles.
Yeah.
Turn them over to G2A and just fuck everyone.
Hey, I don't blame him. I would do the same thing.
I would.
Yeah.
I would. If I see one of these keys, see one of these keys on GTA, I'm hunting you down. I'm just saying.
G2A.
That's what I said.
And no.
It's a GTA.
Twice removed is a dev who doesn't have money for games. He's explained in the chat. So. Yeah. This is very helpful to him. Or her.
For the games, not the money.
I believe that reselling. Twice removed is Under Earth. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Or maybe I'm getting that mixed up with something. Anyway.
We gotta go.
Up next is Square Arena.
And another giveaway.
And another giveaway. This is the last one for this block, though. Square Arena by Hepta Games. You can follow it at Square Arena on Twitter. It's currently available on Steam, as you saw, for $11.99. And there's a giveaway.
This is one of those really fun arena shooters, but not with different modes. That I don't recall if we covered it or we talked about covering it. But I really appreciate the simplicity of it, but the variation that's allowed within that simplicity.
Yeah, they really have a lot of game packed into what could be a very simple just arena
shooter.
Shooter. Yeah.
Do you know if this is couch co-op? Can you look that up?
I can take a look real quick.
Someone's asking in chat. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of an interesting thing that a lot of the co-op games, I think we talked about this on the Indie
It does
Game Riot
have
podcast
both
before.
multiplayer and local multiplayer, by the way.
There you go. So it is. So you can do couch co-op.
Yes.
That these arena battles, like in different forms, obviously, because this isn't like Smash Battle, but there's a lot of different modes to it. But that these kind of arena games are kind of really big in the indie community, and not so much with AAA anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
weird because it's so fun.
Yeah.
All these arena couch co-op multiplayer shooty games are making so much money. They really are.
Mm-hmm.
But this one looks really, really great. I love that it's 3D on a 2D plane.
I'm bright and happy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm wondering if Rev would be able to play because of the lack of differentiation.
As long as I shoot everything that moves, I'm generally okay.
Makes sense.
Right.
This game looks like a lot of fun.
Well, you know what else is a lot of fun?
What? Winning games?
Ending this giveaway and giving the games to Twice Removed.
Really?
I don't know yet. Yes. Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes!
Maybe. You guys are losing out. That's all I gotta say.
Well done.
All right. So then the last game
Yep.
is called Undead Darlings.
No Cure for Love.
That one. And with that, I'm going to mute it, and I think it's just going to stay on the title screen for a little. Nope.
No? Okay.
It's going to go to him talking, but sorry, I'm going to cut you off and replay it. So, Undead Darlings by Mr. Tired Media. You can follow it on Twitter at Undead Darlings, and it's going to be on Steam, however, not available yet, and no price
It did get through
announced.
Greenlight though, which is great.
Yes,
and I think
congratulations on that.
I think the writing on this is pretty funny. I really do.
Do you?
I think I was trying to read it behind the overlay, but looking at it, like I think it's
the overlay hides the spoilage.
Yeah, exactly. Even though I think.
See, and for me, I'm not usually. I'll be honest. I'm not usually a fan of the interactive novels style games. So I'll be interested to see how this holds up.
This is a bit more than interactive novel because it's also a turn-based
combat game. And also
you're seeing it on the gameplay
and also
now.
adventuring around. Yeah. It calls itself an interactive novel, and the joke in the
and you can travel like in
the video
classic dungeon crawlers.
Yeah. And there was the joke in the trailer that was just like, wait, but this isn't just a graphic novel. Like, we just fought that guy and we were running around a dungeon.
And there's quests. There's things to pick up as you travel around the dungeon.
Yeah.
All the girls are undead, so if that's your thing.
Yeah, if you're into that. But gonna be plenty of other stuff that you can be into too. This game looks really, really great. We do have to move on just because of time.
That is the last one for this block.
Undead Darlings, No Cure for Love, coming soon. So keep an eye out.
Yes. Up next, we have a panel by Kevin. I'm sorry if I butchered the last name. Giguere. I'm sorry. It's called Self-Made, Self-Produced, and Self-Financed Business Lessons from a 4-Year Journey into Madness. We'll be talking about that next on the panel.
Revolution Expo, 6 o'clock.